Yo guys, welcome back to another video. And so right now I'm at the dealership where I bought my car, and we're here for an oil change. So since it's an hour wait, I might as well just walk around and look at the inventory. And yeah, let's just say that you got to be smart when you be buying cars, bro. Like, so we're going to be looking at these tags, right? These price tags in these vehicles, and I'm trying to explain it to you what's going on, right? So if you look at this car right here, it's going for, the total cost is $20,000. Now the actual car price is $25,000, but this is where the dealership about to make an extra $3,000 off you, right? Now if you look at this right here, which is a South Day package, $998 and market adjusted for $2,000. Now, if you don't know what market adjustment is, that's basically saying, listen, depends on the market, we could either lower the car, or in most cases, we're going to increase the car based on so-called inventory demand. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's any inventory demands on Corollas or any type of Toyota cars, to be honest. Maybe the Toyota GR Circuit Edition, maybe there's a little bit of wait time for that, but outside of that, there's no Toyota that you could tell me that need market adjusted of $2,000. Now, who did that $2,000 go to? Well, it go to the dealership. And you could tell, doesn't matter which car we looked at, all of them have the $2,000 market adjusted. Now, even with high interest rate, and no one's really buying new cars as you think they are, the dealership is still having a $2,000 markup. Now, I do apologize for the wind. Most of our videos are not planned. I just think of something and just hit record. So sometimes I have my external mic and sometimes I don't. In this case, it's windy and I don't have my external mic. So if it doesn't sound good, I do apologize. Now, like I said, this is the dealership that I bought my 2025 Camry. And it's, one of these cars right here. Now, when you look at everything, right, and this is where you got to know how to negotiate. You see, the car price is $35,000, guys, and the actual manufacturer retail is $32,000. Now, I tell you guys, I'm very good in negotiation, and I didn't pay $35,000 for my Camry SE, and I paid the SE model. Out the door, taxes, dealership fee, $33,000, right? Because when I go in there, I don't let them tell me how much I'm gonna pay. I let them know how much I'm willing to pay, or I'm gonna walk out. So when you're looking at these market adjusted and all these extra stuff, I say, listen, these are options that I didn't opt for, but there's no cars on your lot without those options. So I'm not gonna pay for something that I never asked for. So either you guys help me order a brand new car, which they can, or you guys have to sell me something on the lot at the price that I want for the options that I want. And of course, go back and forth, they couldn't do it. So what I able to do was place an order for a Camry with the features that I wanted. And I'm not gonna pay for the ceramic window tint, which is stupid, and all these extra things. And the market adjusted, that sounds cool and dandy, but I'm not paying market adjusted on any type of mass production car, which is what the Camry and the Toyotas are. It's mass production. You can't trick me. So the retail and everything for the car was $29,000 plus tax, dealer fee, and everything. I got it for $33,000. And then after the $33,000, I was able to put $20,000 down and finance the rest. Yes, I could have just bought the car cash, But guys, I do have a business, and I don't feel like putting the whole 33,000 down. I had other inventions that I needed my money to be. So, by saying that is, I didn't just bought the car. Like, if I would have just let the deal go through like how the salesman wanted, that car would have been 36,000 and like 800. So because I did it my way, I was able to save basically 3,000 and like $3,500 off top. So I saved $3,500 off top, and not only that, I was able to get the extended bumper to bumper warranty to 70,000 miles versus the 36 factory. So I did all that and still walked out, $35, almost $4,000 less. So you got to know how to talk. You got to know what's going on, and you got to understand things on the sticker. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to be a pro. No one's need to be a pro. But like I said, look at these trucks. See, every car on this lot is adjusted by $2,000. So the dealership is making $2,000 off every car they sell, no matter what they're selling, right? And these are the new cars. And a lot of these dealerships make even more money on the used cars because they kind of rip you off, right? Let's say your car is really worth $10,000. They're going to offer you $2,000 and then put it on the parking lot for $8,000. So that's $6,000. That's 300% return. Some dealers make 200 to 500% return on used cars. All right, like a lot of dealerships make more money off used cars than used cars because there's not that much wiggling room. Okay, because these cars are coming from the factory, and the dealer have to pay a certain price for these cars. So it ain't much they could always wiggle the room, right? So when it comes to new cars, dealership doesn't make as much money as you think they do. And that's one of the reasons why they have the adjustable market rates. It's to increase their profit margin because, hey, listen, for example, let's say a truck like this, right? It's for $50,000. That's what the dealership pays. But the retail, okay, the price that you pay is like $53,000. So the dealer will only make $3,000 off this car, no matter how long it sit on a parking lot. But if they do market adjusted rates for $2,000, hey, that's an extra $2,000 to their profit. So they could probably make $5,000 per vehicle off this lot profit, which is not bad, right? Some of them make way more than that, but I'm just saying an example. One of the reasons why a lot of dealerships like to put market adjusted price. Now, all their vehicles have it, even their RAV4. Like, RAV4s are not in high demand. There's nothing on this parking lot really deserve a market adjusted rate, but hey, these people here to make money. These people are here to take advantage of you. And at the end of the day, I'm not upset, okay? If business make money off you guys, I'm not upset, because you got to do your own research. You got to understand, when you walk into this dealership, you always going to feel like you're being screwed. And it's designed that way. It's designed for you to walk out paying way more for something that depreciates, okay? All these vehicles depreciate, and you're paying more money, okay, for depreciation value. Now, the smart thing to do, right, if you want to go brand spanking new, all right, know how to negotiate. First of all, put as much money down that you could financially afford, and pay off that loan 2 to 3 years early. My rule is, what is my rule? My rule is, if you could finance it twice, then you could afford it once. So if you could finance it twice, then you put double the payment and you pay off the car as soon as possible, guys. As soon as possible. This is a used system that works. If you could afford it twice, guys, you could afford it once. So if you have a $400 monthly payment and you could afford $800, put $800 on it. You would knock off any car payment 2 to 3 years early. All right, but so far, this is all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. More videos coming, and let me know what you guys think about it. And this is one of the reasons why when you buy a car, guys, try to hold it as long as possible, because first of all, you're going to lose depreciation unless you buy fresh off a lease, which is pre-owned, 24 to 36,000 miles, and depreciation hit at about 40%. Even that, try to pay off that loan as soon as possible. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.